All right, let's release upper body tension. So this is for a sore neck, especially in the upper traps, and also to open up through the chest and through the lower back. So we'll be doing this with a trigger point ball and a resistance band or a strap. So move really slow in these exercises. They are designed for deep breaths so that you can really calm down the heart rate, knowing that if you are experiencing pain, which is why we're doing these exercises, the body is experiencing stress and tension. So it does need calm, slow movement so that it can start to heal. So first of all, let's use the tension ball as we come down onto our back. Now, this ball is going to be placed just on the inside of the shoulder blade. So as you come down, bend the knees so that you can have some support of the feet on the ground, and then roll that ball with your left hand and just place it underneath, or sort of to the side in between your shoulder blade and the middle of your spine. And once it lands there, it should feel a little icky, right? We're going to reach the right palm all the way up. And so as that arm reaches up, you should notice that your body is trying to move away from the ball. So the intention is to try to relax the chest down. You can even move the feet, just moving and positioning where that ball is on the back. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, real slow, start to reach that arm all the way behind you. So activating those muscles underneath the scapula. And then reaching the arm all the way up above the head. And as you exhale, reach that hand down beside the right hip. And if you've met any spasms or any pain points, just move really, really slow, right? Try to allow the breath to flow freely. Move even slower if you need to. All right, we're just finding that continuous motion. Start to lift the arm up through center and then open the arm out on a diagonal. Now I've got my left hand on my belly to remind myself to breathe deeply into the belly, knowing that the more that you can breathe down into your lower belly, the more oxygen you can get into your muscles, right? The more blood flow you can get. Let's start to cross that right arm over towards your left hip. So likely to feel some discomfort here as we trigger point through the muscles of that right shoulder blade. Opening through the right arm, allowing that big stretch through the front pecs, and then closing down over towards the left hip. And so, of course, if there is any discomfort in the head, you can always place a pillow or a block underneath the head to lift it up. And seeing if you can get as comfortable as you can in these movements so that you can stay here for as long as possible. Now let's start to open out directly to the side. So my palm is in line with my shoulder. I've opened up completely. And my right chest is being lifted by that ball. And then I'm crossing all the way over the body towards my left shoulder. So keep the arm nice and straight. Inhaling to open the arm up. And exhaling as you close. So if you notice that there's more than one spot, right, that needs attention here, depending on how much pain you have in the shoulder blade or in the neck today. Repeat this process just by lifting up, moving the ball to another location, and then starting the video again, right? Moving the arm up and down, opening and closing, and then finding that diagonal movement. But we are going to move on to the other side if you're ready. So real slow, releasing the arm, just roll over and off as you take a hold of that ball. Let that shoulder come back down, just reposition the hips, and then we'll move over to the other side. So that ball is placed between the shoulder blade and the spine, so you don't want it on the bone, you want it on muscle. And then allowing that right palm to rest on the belly, reaching your left arm all the way up. As you exhale, that left arm reaches all the way up and behind you. Inhale to come up through center. And then exhaling down towards that left hip. Inhale to rise up. Exhaling all the way back. So we're moving super slow in these movements. Reaching down towards that left hip. reaching up, breathing in and out. Nice work. Let's come up through center. Keep the palm open and then open the arm out on a diagonal. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, begin to lift the arm up and crossing over the body as if you are putting on a seatbelt. So we're crossing over the body. Reach as far away as you can. Inhale to open all the way up. And exhale to close down. Keep flowing with the breath. Try not to hold the breath while you're here. And if you feel like there's no sensation in the back, just move the position of the ball, right? There's likely to be one spot there as that trigger point connects to the muscles. And you should feel it shifting and moving underneath. Opening all the way out to the side now, so palm is in line with the shoulder. Big stretch through the pectoralis, through the pecs of the chest. And then let's cross over the body, crossing over the right shoulder, reaching the fingertips away. Inhaling to open, exhaling to really expand, coming up above, and exhaling. Let's do one more, big breath in, opening up, and closing. Real slow, come back through center, relax that left arm down as you take a hold of that ball, and just placing it over to the side for right now. You can just allow the arms to open up wide, palms can face up to the ceiling, and just let the shoulders really anchor down and get really heavy. And then walk your feet as wide as the mat. If you're not on a mat, just walk your feet wider than the hips. The wider they go, the bigger this opening. So take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let the knees fall over to the right side of the room. So if this here is enough of an opening, stay here. If you'd like a deeper opening, that right heel can land on top of the left knee. And you should feel a big opening through that left hip crease. Just be cautious that you don't pull down so much that the lower back hurts, right? So we want to keep a balanced sensation. We're not trying to cause any pain in the body. We're trying to alleviate it. Keep pulling down through that left knee. You might even like to drop the chin over towards the left shoulder. I'm just trying to slow that breath down even more. Deep breath in. Long breath out. And then very slowly start to release that right heel. Lift the knees up through center. And then just let the knees fall over to the left. Again, you have the option to lift that left heel up and place it on top of your right knee. So you have that big stretch through the right hip flexor now. And then just let the chin fall over towards the right shoulder. Resting over the shoulders. Trying to relax through the jaw. Palms can stay facing up. Really slowing down through the heart rate now. All right, very gently start to release that heel off the knee and just come back through center. Reposition the spine, so just lift the hips up and press them back down. And then let's do that a few more times. Bring the feet in nice and close towards the glutes. You can place the palms down beside you. Engage the pelvic floor by squeezing the core on, and then lift and squeeze through the glutes. So we want to really turn on those glute muscles, the buttocks, squeezing and lifting, and then really slow lower the upper back, the middle back, and the tailbone. Let's do that 2 more times, breathing in as you lift up, squeezing the glutes. Excuse me. And then lowering back down. 1 more time, rising up, squeezing, and releasing. Nice work. Let's just place that right heel on the left knee. Reach your right arm through the center of the legs, and then interlace the hands behind that left thigh. So if that is like a huge stretch for you, you can use your strap here, and then just place it behind the leg, and then pull the leg in that way. So really keep that right foot flexed. We're stretching out through the right outer glute and through that right hip here. Keep pulling the leg in. And then slowly start to release. Let's move into the opposite side. Left heel on top of the right knee. If you need, the strap can come around that right leg. Pull the strap in. Keep the left toes fully active. Really feeling into the sensations of that left hip. Squeezing that right leg closer towards the body. And then gently releasing. So of course, with all of these stretches, if any of them feel really good and you want to stay, just pause the video and then just stay for as long as you need, just making sure that the breath is flowing naturally. So let's move into the muscles of the legs. So with the intention to release all of the pulling from the hamstrings, we want to let go of any pressure that might be on the insertion points of the lower back. So stepping the right foot into the strap, flex the toes back towards the face and straighten the leg as much as you can. Relax the right shoulder down and then pull on that strap. So there's a lot of tension on that right hamstring here, or hamstrings per se. Left hand lands on your left hip, and then as you exhale, allow that leg to open out to the side. So we've got a big opening here through the inner seam of the right leg. Try to keep that left hip grounded. And if you're up here, that's okay, right? We're just working to increase flexibility, but more so trying to alleviate the pain in the back. So taking the pressure away from the legs, keep pressing through that heel, keep pulling the strap towards you. And then just begin to lift that leg back up through center. We're doing some neural flossing here. So as you keep the tension in the leg, continue to move the leg. So lowering the leg down, and lifting back up. Nice. Opening up. And then closing back over the body. Keep the leg lifted this time. Take a hold of the strap with the left hand and then just allow that leg to cross over the body. So it only has to be a few inches. Keep the toes flexed back towards you. Keep pressing through the heel. Straighten this leg as much as you can. And there's a likely chance you've got quite a bit of sensation down the back of that leg and through the side of the hip. Just try to stay with your breath. As soon as you notice that it's shortening or restricted, you really want to back off, right? We don't want any pinching or pain. You more just want to feel that really nourishing release. A few more breaths. And then let's start to lift that leg back up through center. Take a hold of the strap with both hands. Bend into that right knee as you release the pressure. So just allow that right knee to open out to the side. You might even get a few little pops here. Just take a moment to let go of the tension in that right leg. And then let that knee come back up. Let's press the left foot into the strap. Flex the toes back towards the face. Let's take a hold of the strap with the left hand this time. Relax the hand down. Press the heel away. And when you're ready, allow that leg to open out through the left side. And if you notice that you're like gripping onto the mat with your right hand, see if you can back off on that. Place your right hand on the hip instead. Relaxing through the jaw, allowing the breath to flow freely. Keep pressing through that heel, pulling the toes back towards the shin, straightening the leg as much as you can. And then let's start to move, inhaling to lift the leg up. And exhaling as you let that leg open out to the side. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling to lower. Nice. Inhale to lift all the way up. And let's take a hold of that strap with the right hand. And then just let it cross over the body. Big stretch through that left side. Down through the back of the leg. Keep pressing through the heel. Keep pulling the strap towards you. Keep pressing that heel away. Nice. Straightening as much as you can through that leg. All right. Let's gently start to bring that leg back up through center. Releasing that strap. And then just allowing that left knee to open out. So just allowing any pops or any Gentle movement from side to side. And from here, release that strap and just begin to draw the knees in towards the chest. You might just find a little rock from side to side, just massaging through the lower back. And then we're going to make our way up to standing from here. So as you make your way up to standing, we're taking the resistance band into both hands, nice and wide, so we don't want a lot of tension. Take a nice strong stance and then roll the shoulders back as you engage your core. We want movement in the shoulder blades. Try to relax the shoulders away from your ears. As you inhale, lift the arms up and open them up super wide. And as you exhale, bring that strap all the way back and behind you. So if you need more space, just widen the hands a little more. Inhale to lift up, trying not to arch the spine. We're more trying to activate the muscles than anything else. Inhaling to lift all the way up, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you come back down behind you. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale to lift up, exhaling back. Nice, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then pull the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the core engaged and the knees soft. Nice. Lift the arms all the way up, keep the core engaged, and then just let your right arm come all the way down. So we're coming into a big side stretch here. Make sure the core stays engaged. So big stretch here through that left side. And then as you inhale, coming up through center, move really slow in these transitions. Only go as far as your side body will allow, pulling down through that left hand now. So we're using the resistance band here to open up through that right side body. Let's do 1 more on each side, coming up through center and then over through the other side. Lifting up and then over to the other side. Nice. Let's come back up through center. You can relax those hands down now and just place that strap on the ground. So now we're going to stretch through the front left chest. So coming up to a wall and then applying pressure as your left elbow lands on the wall in line with your shoulder, and then that left palm is against the wall. Right palm can be on the belly, so just making sure the core is engaged. And then we're just going to walk away from the elbow. And instead of just bringing your hips forward and just letting your whole body lean, see if you can keep the pelvis back and then just let the upper body lean forward. You can even take a few steps walking away from the elbow. You might even like to go a little bit further and look past your right shoulder. So really extending out through the neck, feeling a big stretch through that left shoulder, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Nice, deep belly breaths. One more. And then really slow, start to walk back. So releasing the pressure consciously and then just letting that left arm come down and just rolling the shoulder back. Right, just being really conscious with how you come out of these stretches. And then let's do the other side. So right elbow comes onto the wall. It's in line with the shoulder. Palm faces down, and then just start to walk away from the wall. So allowing that big opening through the front of the right chest, leaning forward, leading with the chest, and keeping the core engaged. Big stretch here through the pecs. Focus on deep belly breaths. All right, and then just start to make your way back real slow, releasing that shoulder consciously. You can just start to roll the shoulder. Okay, now we're going to finish off with the upper muscle. So this is generally where the neck pain comes from. So the upper trapezius, we're placing the ball right on top of where it's really tense in that muscle. And then we're going to come over to the wall, all right? And then bring the chin all the way down to the chest. And you have to come onto a corner for this. So applying pressure and then leaning into the wall. Right, you might need to just roll around a little bit to get the right spot. But once you get it, you'll know. And then leaning into the wall a little more. Every time you exhale, apply more pressure.
Keep tucking the chin down to the chest, create plenty of space for the shoulder, making sure that ball stays on the tension point. And if you've got plenty of time, stay here. Pause the video and apply as much pressure as you can. Just really slowly releasing if you're ready to move on. Let's do the other side. Placing it on top of the right muscle and then leaning in. So I've got the same leg forward as the shoulder that I'm working, applying the pressure and then leaning into the wall, chin down to the chest, almost like you're in a runner's lunge. So applying that pressure, likely to feel quite a bit of sensation all through that right side of the neck. Just encouraging blood flow, just sending those messages to the body to send healing energy into that upper muscle. And if you've got the time, stay here. Maybe do a couple of different spots, come back in with the breath. Otherwise, we're gently releasing. Let's just finish off rolling the shoulders all the way back, opening up through the chest. Relax the hands down, right? Soften into the knees. And let's just take one really big breath in, all the way in, fill the belly up. And then a big breath out of the mouth. Drink plenty of water, apply heat to the affected areas, and try to get plenty of rest so that your body can recover. I hope this video brings you plenty of relief from the upper body pain that you're experiencing.